So yeah, in JP, there's still Liam is gonna drop tomorrow at around 3, 12, 18 hours from now. So around noontime, Japan time. Data is already available, like a couple hours ago. And Liam, the third one, as you see in this picture, he continues to follow the same design he had on the first style, and kinda sorta in the second style. So let me read through the abilities and skill. So first ability, on battle starts, gain BP plus 2, and then on turn ends, if for that turn he doesn't take any damage, he gains an extra BP plus 3. So he starts the battle with BP plus 2, and then random BP plus 3 if he doesn't take any damage for that turn. And then the second ability, so he increases damage to himself with extra large effect. And then on battle starts, just like the first one, he would charge himself with frozen chaser one time. So frozen chaser would last the entire battle, just like a wind revolver. And then he puts himself on damage block stance for one turn. There's no limit for that damage block. So for that first turn, he would be able to take 0 damage for any incoming enemy attacks. And then lastly, he would have the secret technique for gun. So when equipped with gun, increase damage with extreme effect. So extreme would be 30%. Earlier, extra large would be 20%. So 50% total. And then when he is taking damage, he would mitigate damage with extra large effect. So that would be 30% defense, mitigate, I think. Yeah. And then for first ability, there's Frozen Revolver. So Frozen Revolver, it gives you Frozen Chaser. So Frozen Chaser is just like Wind Revolver, but it's different element. So it's a D damage, and then single target, and then it's a blunt and cold element, and then gives BP plus 1 to self for every Frozen Chaser Liam would do. Second one is Gunner Assault. Gunner's Assault, not Gunner Assault. So Gunner's Assault is an AoE blunt, 8 to 11 BP, and then it's B damage. That's it, no extra effects. And then lastly, it's Acrobat Grace. So Acrobat Grace is fast, single target, blunt and cold, and then buffs Liam with attack boost with extra large effect. So extra large would be 20%, I think. Wait, small is 5, medium is 10, large is 15, extra large is 20. Yeah. So 20% attack boost for one turn. So ideally, what you would want Liam for this style to do is keep on using Acrobat Grace, and he would be doing 5 times of Frozen Revolver. So I would think, depending on the battle, it's either you would go for Wind Revolver for slash and blunt, or Frozen Revolver for blunt and cold, because Attack Revolver from second style, it gives an extra attack boost, small effect for every attack chaser that you do. So yeah, there's some potential to this with regards to the maximum damage that you can do for Liam. Unfortunately, he still suffers from using his LP to charge up the bullets. So I think that kind of is the flaw of his design overall, because with some characters moving away from LP, like say Will Buffer Muse. So Buffer Muse can do AoE healing. It's not a recovery skill, so it doesn't revive dead characters. However, he can use that twice per battle without using her LP. So just like in the Minstrel Song Tower battle with Death or Sheraha, that there is LP damage that's inevitable. So in those scenarios, you won't be able to use Liam. So the good thing is, if you have both Liam and Saruin, that you would be able to interchange between Saruin or Liam, whichever you prefer as the DPS, because based from my testing, and this is again just a test, I don't know how accurate this is, because I know for Liam with a fully stacked Paean of Peace, he can do roughly, I'm trying to think, 400,000 damage if Egg is weak against Blunt, but Saruin doesn't have any external buff other than Malicious Wave, his own self buff and passive. His skill number 3 can do 350 to 380 damage, and that's not considering the, well, I think it considers Egg is weak against Slash, because his skill number 1 and number 3 are both Slash and Dark Element. But Saruin is unable to use his skill number 3 every turn, unlike Liam, where you can practically spam anti-material shot. And this is the other thing too, that with this Liam, the skill number 3 does an attack boost rather than with anti-material shot doing endurance debuff, that you don't have to worry about the endurance debuff to actually take effect, so that you immediately just have the defense, the attack boost rather, and increase Liam's overall damage. I guess the only drawback is still the LP that he uses, but overall I think this is a really good step up from Liam first and second style. I would say I'm not sure whether I am excited to try to pull for him, even though I think for tomorrow's drop there's gonna be 3,000 jewels, I believe, as part of the celebration. Let me see. So yeah, tomorrow on when the banner drops, there's a 3,000 jewel present. It's to celebrate the 4-year anniversary. I think that's the actual 4-year anniversary because it's December 6th, if I'm not mistaken. Because I remember the very first banner that dropped for Romancing Saga was Christmas, if I'm not mistaken. That was Julian and Monica. And then there's some mission quests where we can get more jewels. And then we also have the Twitter campaign, especially for those of you who follow me on Twitter. We have the hashtag MinSagaRS in katakana. So if you have that, you would see the post would get like so much likes and retweets, because that's the goal of the Twitter campaign. So yeah, right now I have 9,000 jewels, I think. Yeah, 9,000 jewels. So that's 3 multis, and then I can do 4 daily singles. But that's about it for trying for that banner. And along with Liam in that banner, there's also Summer Gustav, which is a pretty solid column attacker. There's Valentine Matriarch, which is the tankiest style that Matriarch has in the game in JP, because in global, Matriarch 4, yeah, Matriarch 4 has protect high tension, so she has some kind of mitigate. But in JP, only the Valentine one has Iron Wall. And then other than that, there's Lunar New Year Matcha as well. So Lunar New Year Matcha, she has the Sacred Tree, which is a 2-hit attack and then does 2 extra small heal to the party. And then on top of her having that extra heal to the party with intelligence buff as well. So yeah, those are the characters in the banner. I'm hoping to get Summer Gustav and Liam, hopefully. At least one SS maybe. But yeah, that's my thoughts on the new Liam. Hopefully that gets you excited, or maybe not, I don't know, with the new Liam. The problem with the hype for Liam is because Saruin exists. Without Saruin, probably this would have been like, wow, this is really good, because of the change with the attack boost and still with the bullets and stuff. So yeah. Alright, that's it for this banner. Thank you so much for listening, and see you in the next video.